Alright, so we've got wall slides. These are a great way to improve overhead mechanics, just getting used to that range of motion, and we're going to engage some helpful musculature. So I am standing with my shoulder at about 90 degrees. My elbows are going to be locked at 90, and I am going to practice raising my arms up like so, trying to get my elbow to about eye height, and then I come back down. So in order to do this, we want to make sure that we have a good thoracic mobility first. I don't want to be extending to press. We also don't want to be overly rounded because it's going to be really hard to put our shoulder in flexion if we're like that. So we just want a neutral spine. The way we get there is by flexing our abs. We're trying to tuck our ribs into our pelvis so that we're neutral. So if we're overly at an anterior tilt in our pelvis, we squeeze our butt, flex our abs, brings us to neutral. But if we overflex, then we're going to be in a little kyphotic state, a little posterior tilt in our pelvis, and we don't want that. We think of it as like two cups stacked on top of each other. This is your ribs, this is your pelvis. We want them stacked. We don't want them bending like this. So we're here with a good neutral spine, and we are pressing into the wall using our serratus anterior and all our other protractors. And we're keeping our hands there. So elbows get to about eye height. I'm not extending at my back. I'm maintaining stable pelvis, and then I come back down to where my thumbs are at eye height, and then I repeat. If you want to make it a little harder, you can get a foam roller. This actually might make it a little easier, but just a good way to progress it. You put your hands on a foam roller like this, and you just press into the foam roller as hard as you can. As hard as you can. Press, 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 press. And you try to go as far as you can up the foam roller, and then as soon as you start compensating, you come back down. So that is a good option. It might make it a little easier if you're worried about, sliding up the wall, or if it's not a very nice texture. You can also get a band, and once you feel like you are moving proficiently with the foam roller, or even just with the wall with your serratus anterior muscles, now we're going to work on our external rotation with serratus anterior. So here we are using our infraspinatus and teres minor. Those are the muscles that help us externally rotate the shoulder while we're pressing. You could do this with just the wall. So I'm trying to keep my wrist directly above my elbow. I'm not trying to let it come inside because I'm so tired and or fatigued. So notice that I was already kind of bent like this, so I need to stack my ribs and pelvis. I'm pulling apart, sliding up the wall, pull apart, pull apart, pull apart, press into the wall, elbows to eye height. Oh, I'm wanting to bend my back, and I'm coming back down. Shoulders with one rep, already on fire. You're going to do reps prescribed, and then if you want to just take it to the next level, you put everything together. You might need a friend to help stabilize this with you, but you're here. I'm stabilized, squeezing my butt, squeezing my abs, pulling apart, rolling up the wall, pulling apart, pressing overhead, squeezing my abs, squeezing my butt, and come on down. So those are wall slides. Do reps prescribed, and have fun.